Yeah, welcome back to the Fashion Icon. Yeah, I'm the short guy next to them. But anyhow, Aubrey, hold on for a second. I gotta tippy toe with this amazing, gorgeous girl and Mr. Jordan. He's the director of a modeling agency. So tell me a little bit about your modeling agency.
Yeah, so I am the founder of what I call the Mixin Method.
Okay.
It is a development and talent management boutique agency based in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'll make sure that I hit you up. I do tours all over the U.S. and one of my stops is Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm actually going tomorrow at 4 in the morning. I am driving to Two Tails Farm. I don't know if you know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and to do a photo shoot with an elephant. There she is, okay? Amazing photographs. If you've never been to like Two Tails, worth the drive. I don't care where the hell you're coming from. No spend your money. And it's like, whoa! Amazing photos. Wait till you see them. Super, super creative people. The staff is amazing, very accommodating, and driving back to be back at 8 o'clock for another fashion show. So I'm like traveling all over the world doing tours and stuff like that. But it's quite interesting what you're doing. You know, it's like Emmanuel, which is one of our models and stuff like that. He's been working with me. I do a lot of his stuff and all that. He speaks very highly of you guys, which is good to hear when models speak highly about the modeling agencies. You know, I've been in the industry for 49 years and I've heard a few things from both sides. And what makes you different than most?
I'm very personable. When I started, I kind of accidentally got into it. I was, getting into photography and wanted to learn about runway photography. And so I was connected into my first fashion show, New York Fashion Week, through a mentor and model coach, Chance Gwen. Okay. And when she introduced me into runway, it just opened up this entire universe that I didn't know existed, of meeting these models, meeting these designers, and taking these photo shoots and learning about the business from both ends of the spectrum. And I wanted to bring an element of that was needed here in Jacksonville, because Jacksonville has like a modest commercial ecosystem, but it needed more representation for more commercial and editorial talent.
One of the things that I was talking about precisely about an interview that they did for me for New Faces magazine was Jacksonville is situated right now strategically in a very good place,
right?
Because you have the reaches of the Georgia,
right?
You have North Florida. You can go far east to the Panhandle. That I know this because I travel all those. Also, my stomping ground.
Right.
I do tours up and down the East Coast and things like that. So there, you have a lot of potential. And by you, kind of like being one of the innovators in that area, I think that you're going to be leading the field. Honestly.
That's the goal.
Okay.
I wanted to, show the industry there's been untapped talent, but also unnurtured. It just needs more guidance to understand the standards that are practiced across.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves in this. I'm very controversial. When you see some of the stuff that I say it truth unfiltered.
I'm the same way.
And you either like it or you don't, and I really don't give a shit. Because that's just the way that I am. It's like I see all these girls walking and I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Yes.
They don't know to distinguish a real runway to a swimsuit runway. They all think that they're all Victoria's Secret models. You're not, girl. Get that walk first before that.
Get that right.
And it's like, if we look at Audrey, so tell me about your modeling journey. How did you get into modeling?
I started modeling at a very young age, but it actually didn't really turn out into anything that I was really proud of long term. And then I met Jordan and we really started developing something that we could both be proud of. So collaboration is something that has been very key to my success. I had the opportunity to be an NFL cheerleader this past season, and that was a wonderful experience. I did one season as an NFL cheerleader for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that really enhanced my personal skills and just my skills as a model overall, because as Jordan will say it takes more than just being comfortable in front of a camera posing. You also have to be well versed in being able to hold a conversation, being able to represent the agency well. So I'm proud to be part of the Mix and Method for that.
Jacksonville Jaguars. So you know who you are. I know you're watching. One of our girls just made it there to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. She was there. And cheerleader, you know, it comes very dear to my heart. My daughter was a very famous cheerleader for Top Gun. He was the face of Rebel for 7 years, traveled the world doing that type of modeling and all that. So I'm a pageant, you know, modeling dad. So I get both of them. Yeah, I get from both of them. So what advice would you give to that young girl that can look at someone like yourself and say, I want to be just like her?
Absolutely. It's more than just talent. Truly, it's hard work. There are people that are more talented than you that are out there not doing what your dreams are because they just don't know how to utilize their skills. If you have less talent, but you work harder, you're more driven, you're more passionate, that will carry you longer than any other amount of talent, any other amount of money or success in the world. If you're just driven and you're passionate and you're focused, just like Jordan is here, that will take you a really long way.
Somebody sneaked her a copy of my book. It's not even out. How the hell that you're gonna see it? It's called Step. It launches in August. That is like verbatim out of my book. I swear.
Well, maybe you can share some tips about novel and book writing.
Well, it is. I can. That is my first book that it took me 20 years to write, and now I'm on my second one, and I just finished one. And but that's very empowering that you say that, because that is always my pet peeve. They all want to, they think that, you know, in reality, you know, and here I go preaching again, it's not about the beauty anymore. If you're not relatable, if you don't engage with the audience, if you don't engage with it, you're not going to do it. What is the number one single most important advice that if the girls don't do, it won't succeed?
Number one piece of advice: if you're not doing, you won't succeed.
Right. If they don't do that.
Well, if you don't try, then that's one opportunity that you miss. You don't miss any opportunities by trying, because you're developing your skills, you're developing the skill set that you have and that you will continue to have in the future. If it's already in your head, it's meant for you. You just have to go out and you have to go grab it for yourself. You have to work, you have to be the hands and feet of your dreams and do the work.
That is exactly what I'm preaching. And I always tell them, it's like, no matter how tired you are, I don't want to get up at 5 a.m, but I do. And I don't want to go out and walk 4 miles, but I do. And, you know, discipline, it's key in it. And my number one advice to those girls is like, this models, everywhere you go, you see them and they all stick together. Whereas do they have an opportunity to come in and talk to Jordan, or come and talk to you? I have found that networking is the key that kind of like pushes out everyone.
Yes.
Because I've met so many wonderful, welcoming people here today, and that says a lot about, it's like, I never expected to meet you. I would have never, unless I would have been here. I got here super early. I've already done 6 interviews, and not in the craziness, not in there. I don't want to be the number one in front of the camera fighting for the best place. I just want to get this engagement so people can learn, for you can empower them, so you can share your journey with them to empower, you know, so they can learn, and then they can see the end results of some of the models that work with you, and they say, hey, I want to be with Jordan, because if he got them there, I may have a shot. So what is the ultimate advice that you can both give to that one talent that can kind of like spark something in their mind for them, starting with you, Jordan?
Wow. So I feel like there's quite a few things. You need to try. I know that sounds formulaic, but the effort. You need to be humble. You need to go into this with the full intent of trying to learn these skills. It's not about talent is one thing, but I'm just really passionate about trying to teach ones about the business, the industry side, and you gotta be available for it to it as well. That's something that I've noticed, that ones want to do these things, but you got to make yourself available, because this industry is not going to reward entitlement. You have to do the work.
1,000%.
You have to do the work. The talent, as you said before, that's only 10% of it.
Yes,
but
agree.
Where ones fall short is that they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in that effort.
They expect that I'm pretty, I'm
Yeah.
beautiful, they'll hire me.
Yeah.
Those times are gone.
No.
How about your 5 cents on it?
I would say make your dream of a lifetime the pursuit of chasing your dreams. When you become passionate about the pursuit of the process, you will fall in love with every part of the journey. You'll fall in love with the failure, and you'll fall in even deeper love with the success. The success isn't just what's on the surface and where you should stay. Success is something and a platform that you should use to keep rising. So make your dream the pursuit of the journey.
Yeah, and I totally agree 1,000% with that, because oftentimes it's like, I have one of the quotes of my book that is, adversity is nothing but a lesson that we needed to get to where we're going.
Right.
You know, we would have never made it, to that point unless we would have gone through those, problems, chaotic moments and stuff like that. It's like one of the other things that I tell people is like, be where you are.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm talking to you and all that, and you're on the phone. Like, God forbid my kids pull out their phone when we're having dinner. I'll take that shit off for them, and it's like, no. Okay, or get out. You want to talk to someone, get out, go, and then come back when, oh, Dad. Well, it's like, no, I don't, I'm old school when it comes to that, because I think it's disrespectful that you are trying to help a talent. She's trying to put in and show, look, this is what I can do, this is what I learned. And they're like, oh no, but no, forget about where you need to be, forget where you wear, be where you need to be. So from the fashion icon, I stay fashionable. Make sure that you hit up the man, Jordan, in Jacksonville. We're gonna go ahead and put his Instagram and all information down here below, so you can hit him up and say that we're gonna follow them. We're gonna take a picture, we're gonna put it in to make sure that you know what's coming up. I'll stay away from her. She's too tall to stand next to me.